Hey guys, I'm Caroline Sanchez.
And I'm Bianca Davis, and welcome back to another episode of What's Tea, Sis?
Tonight we have another fun-filled episode in store for you with a lot of hot tea.
So sit tight and relax because we're about to spill it all for you. Hi guys, welcome back. So a lot can happen in 2 weeks, so we're about to catch you up on everything that's been going on. So let's get into it.
So our last episode that we had, we talked about Ariana Grande and we were updating you on that. The other day, Pete Davidson was rumored to go on SNL and talk about Ariana, so she retaliated. We heard about it like an hour before because TMZ reported that she was going to release a song. And she released it 30 minutes before, and she referenced a lot of her exes, like
Big Sean, Ricky, the backup dancer.
Yeah, her backup dancer, the one during the donut incident.
Who else did she date? Oh, Mac Miller, of course.
Mac Miller and Pete.
Yes,
of course. How we forget the one?
That's who the song was mainly about. So yeah.
Yeah. So
it's been taking over the internet. Pretty much.
A lot of people have been laughing a lot about the premise of "Thank you next." Thanking your ex and then moving on quickly.
Moving quite along. What do you think? Was it a diss track or no?
I think so. I think she did it very elegantly to Pete. Because in each line, she thought I broke up with Sean, but he wasn't a match. That was nice. Wrote some songs about Ricky.
And now
I listen and laugh. That's shady.
Yeah.
Okay, that's shady. Even almost got married, and for Pete, I'm so thankful. Are you, sis, though?
I mean, I feel like, it's like a classy shade. I feel like she's happy that that it didn't actually, that they're not actually getting married, and that she's learning from it. But I don't know if she's actually thinking them in her head. I feel like it's just a cute thing to do. Like, it's a nice media move, I believe.
There's one line in the song, she says, at least this song is a smash.
Yes.
And then we found out that it debuted at #1 on Billboard, and it's her first one.
Really?
So excitement. Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy?
I didn't even know.
So right before she released it, she showed the song to Big Sean and Ricky and all of them. And Ricky posted a video of him reacting to it, and he was just like, what?
Really?
But he probably already knew about it. He was just doing it for clout.
Doing for the media.
Yeah, he did it for the clout.
I feel like it was a little shady that she didn't show it to Pete.
But why did they expect her to talk to him? Like, I
don't actually. You know what? You don't owe your exes anything, honestly.
Yeah, she doesn't. And I think she's moved on from the other two, like Sean and Ricky. So she's more relaxed about that. But Pete is so fresh, and he's shady on SNL. So I don't think he deserves.
I feel like her and Mac breakup is like even more fresh now because of his death, obviously. So I feel like she's not even worried about any of them anymore. Like she's actually trying to better herself. But let's get on to our next topic.
Here's some memes.
Oh yeah. This is what the internet is doing with the song. They're making a joke of everything as usual.
One taught me gym, one taught me tanning, and one taught me laundry. Okay, what's the next one? There's one about the clubs in Oswego.
The bars here.
The bars, not the clubs. All right, it's not going up. But the first one is one taught me love. Which one was it?
Patience. That's the Raven. Not the Raven.
No, what's... I forgot what it's called. But anyway, next story. Moving on. Nicki Minaj went to the People's Choice Awards.
Yes, sir.
And she did what she always does, which is make a fool of herself sometimes and say things that
she doesn't need to say, honestly. So she was at the People's Choice Award, and I forgot what award she won. Maybe probably for rapping or something. I don't know. But during her thank you speech, she announced who made her dress and who she would like to take it off. And here's a clip for you guys right now.
Or not. Anyway, so in the video, she talks about how she has a revealing type thing.
It's a
and
Versace.
She says,
it's a dress made by Donatella
so
Versace.
she's saying, look at this, and well, you'll see now. Go ahead.
So we're playing it now for you guys.
Shout out to Donatella Versace for custom making this outfit for me, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan because he's gonna be taking it off of me tonight.
Okay, so anyway, so Nicki Minaj, all I gotta say to you is join us.
Like, look at this king right here.
First of all, everyone has a crush on him. You're not special.
You're not the only one waiting in line. Like, there's a whole list of girls who has to get behind.
Also, I don't think that Michael B. Jordan would date her.
Definitely not.
He seems a little too woke to be into someone who creates a lot of drama. I love Nicki, but she is known to.
I feel like he's the type of person who wants like a quiet girl, like a submissive type of person.
I think the type of attention he wants is calm attention, not
her
rapping about him in songs.
I don't think he can handle someone like Nicki Minaj, or I don't think he wants to. Handle
Yeah, I don't think he can either.
Yeah,
but I don't really know much about him. Is he like a chill person?
He seems pretty like laid back, like a decent guy. Honestly, I can't see him with a black woman at all. Honestly. He seems like the type that wouldn't be what he's into, honestly. But yeah, so I think first of all, I feel like Nicki Minaj shouldn't be doing this. I feel like she has too much. Like, she's Nicki Minaj. She's too iconic to be like trying to shoot her shot at somebody on the People's Choice Awards.
But I think she just does it for clout. But moving on, Tyler was at.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? I don't know what he was, but it was his own thing. He did Camp
Flognaw.
Yeah.
It was his music festival he had during this past weekend in California.
He went on stage and said a lot of foolish things, like how Kendall Jenner has no behind and she should shake her bones, which was offensive, but something funny that did happen.
Funnier that happened. Jaden Smith was also there, and during his performance, he thought it would be nice to announce that
Tyler is my boyfriend.
Tyler is his boyfriend.
And if you left with anything from the show,
that's his boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And during the clip, Tyler is shaking his head and saying no.
But a lot of people believe it. A lot of people on Twitter believe it, and I believed it too until I read the comments and I saw that Jaden brought his girlfriend on stage after. So that's not true. But even if it was true, I feel like his parents would be really kind about it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Will and Jada are like amazing parents. Like look at them.
Yeah, but also Tyler and Jaden do have an age difference, and Jaden does call him dad a lot.
He does.
But then when that came out,
it's a 7-year age.
Yeah, when that came out, like everybody was like, "Oh, so that's what he meant when he kept calling him dad." It was like they were kinky.
I couldn't picture them together though at all. Though
I couldn't either. They both don't like white people.
They don't.
I mean, they both mostly date white people.
Yeah, I can. So if Jaden was gay, I could picture him with a white boy.
Yeah, and Tyler has stated that he only dates white boys, or he does date white boys.
Supposedly. I don't know. But anyway, moving on from that topic.
We're going to talk about the wildfires that are happening in California and causing destruction.
Causing lots of destruction.
Here's a picture of Gerard Butler sharing what happened to his home, and it burned down, which is really, really sad. And 50 Cent is in the comments saying, "Damn, what part of God's plan is this? Stay strong." Wait, sorry for your loss.
I didn't even.
You know what? It's a kind comment, but it's just 50. You know?
Yeah, and he's always foolish, so you can't even take.
Like he has like the eye emojis.
Like why? What was the point of you commenting that? Like, thank you. But keep it pushing. Who else posted? Kim Kardashian also.
Yeah,
said
Kim
that
Kardashian
her
posted.
Neighborhood was affected by
I heard the flames have hit our property at our home in Hidden Hills, but now are more contained and have stopped at the moment. It doesn't seem like it is getting worse right now. I just pray the winds are in our favor. God is good. I'm just praying everyone is safe. God is definitely good for rich people.
Definitely.
Because Kim Kardashian apparently hired private firefighters to help her community and not other communities while other people were dying.
This is a tweet. This week in the entire town of Paradise, CA was Caroline, English major.
Wait, what? Incinerated.
But this wealthy neighborhood was able to buy itself protection from the flames. So it just shows what type of country we live in. But we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have our fun video for you guys. Bye.
Many medicines used to treat colds and flu contain acetaminophen, a pain reliever and fever reducer found in hundreds of over-the-counter and prescription medicines. But taking too much or more than one medication containing acetaminophen per day can damage your liver. So always read the label and don't take acetaminophen if you drink 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day. To learn more, visit fda.gov/OTC pain info. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Food and Drug Administration.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, guys. For those of you who don't know, yesterday we had an open house here on campus, and there were a lot of high schoolers looking around to decide if this is the right campus for them.
So we went around and we started asking students who have already been here for a couple of years what their regrets were during college or regrets of things that they haven't done in college. And we asked them about any advice they'd give to incoming freshmen.
Yes.
So let's see what they had to say.
Check it out.
So my question is, what year are you?
Academically? Academically, I'm a freshman, but this is my second year.
Regrets in college?
A lot of
Is that one of it?
Yes. Falling asleep on the sidewalk on the way back from the bars.
Okay. All right. That's a typical Saturday night for everyone.
One thing that I regret doing is messing up freshman year. Because, you know, like when you come in, you're so excited about college and you're just having so much fun. So I wish like I kind of like stayed on the path that I was supposed to with my studies and stuff like that.
Oh no, my biggest regret was thinking that I could do an 8 a.m. No, you cannot.
I wish that I would have gotten more, you know, it sounds weird because I'm already heavily involved, but I wish I got more involved when it comes to like, you know, like institutionalized things on campus and just more things that that affect like the student body. And I'm working towards that now. So yeah, never too late to start.
Okay, what about you?
So like mine's is the exact same thing actually, but because I'm involved in a lot of institutional stuff, whereas I wish I was more involved in like the cultural stuff kind of thing.
Not studying abroad. I regret not listening to people actually telling you stuff to come here. Don't come here with a high school relationship. Yeah, that sucks. Don't come here rooming with a high school best friend because, you know, that ends up not working out.
Okay, T, do you have any beef that you want to spill?
No, there's so much beef right now. Like, we don't talk. Like, he's Hollywood now. Like, we were best friends in high school. We don't talk now. You know, he doesn't even go to the school anymore.
Changing my major so many times.
Okay. How many times?
When I was in community college, I changed it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
And it's rough because it kills like the rest of everything else you want to do. You end up taking a lot of courses that just do nothing for you, and you put way too much stress on yourself in the end for nothing.
I think studying abroad. I was going to do it, but I always thought I didn't have enough money, and then my parents were like, no, we would have paid for it. And I was like, well, I wish I knew that. So I think like talking to your parents, if you really want to do it, not being afraid and literally being like, what can we do? I think that's really beneficial because I have gone abroad, but just like not for a semester. So I think like something that kids should do is really like going abroad because it teaches you a lot.
I would have to say that I spend too much time at work. Like I work a lot and I didn't realize that it can get to me. but because I like money a lot. So I would say just like kind of limit yourself with working a little bit and focus more on school because that's the most important thing that you can do.
No,
Oh. Are you scared of having any regrets?
not really.
Well, what year are you?
I'm a senior. It's my last semester.
Oh, okay. Just like us, we're very old. So I have one question. What's one piece of advice you'd give to a freshman?
Honestly, just stay on your work. Like, it's easy if you keep doing it and know that everything settled.
I would say to really organize yourself and get yourself, I don't know, try not to be too behind with your work.
I think to just have as much fun as you can in the appropriate ways, just take in every moment. Like, don't wish like you were rushing out of class. Like, don't wish that like the weekend would go by quicker. I think just like soaking up every moment is just really good because you're never gonna be able to have this experience again. And then like by the time you're like my place, you're really gonna miss it. So I think like even embracing all the negative stuff, like it really teaches you a lot. So just like learning to just take it all in and like just keep going is really important.
Yeah, I definitely recommend going to the Compass and checking out all the things that the Compass offers and trying to find the perfect major. I came in thinking I wanted education, and then, it turns out I didn't want it. Yeah. So maybe changing and looking into it in the beginning, going in undeclared at first, just to...
Yeah. Be ready to adjust. I said that I think a lot of people have like a struggle with like the transition from high school to college, but make sure you have everything under control, kind of time management, and really kind of focus on that.
Okay.
Take advantage of the knowledge on courses and what you can take and things that the school will provide early on so that you know. Because take it from me, as a senior or even a junior, you don't want to then kind of have all of that knowledge and say, oh, wow, there's all these things I can do and try to rush to do it. Find that out and do your homework as soon as you get here.
Go out there. Like, getting stuck in your room is mad easy. And it's just like the first year, it could be really good or it could be really bad depending on how you make it.
My advice would be to, girl, read the syllabus, study, and be on top of your work. But at the end of it all, just have so much fun, but not so much fun. That's it.
You're a freshman. Like, do everything. Like, literally do everything. But, understand self-care is very important. But also, yes, have fun. Lots of fun. Because freshman year is your fun year.
Be involved.
Very, very involved. Other than that, yeah, just be safe.
Do your stuff on time. Don't procrastinate. And if you're applying here, get your applications in on time.
Make sure you plan out your time. Try and get your work-study jobs because you know that money coming in or whatever. And just stay focused and have fun. Yeah.
Don't procrastinate at all.
I would say study your butt off, like a lot. Like take some time, the extra time that you sit around and watch TV all the time. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Mind your business.
All right. Why?
Just stay low. Because
Why?
it's real easy for your name to get dragged throughout this campus for specific reasons. So to avoid that, mind your business.
What'd you do?
Incoming freshman, I would say that it's not too early to be thinking about graduate school. Here at SUNY Oswego, we have 5-year programs, so you can seamlessly weave in from your undergraduate to your graduate. And one of the things students tell me all the time is it's so much better to get it done and out of the way while you know how to be a really good student. And then later in life, you can reap the rewards, the financial rewards, and any kind of managerial opportunities you want in the future. You're already well.
If you don't know what you're doing, what is it? Is it
Undeclared.
Undeclared or undecided is perfectly okay. Get your gen eds out of the way. Those suck and they're gonna be done for everybody. And you've got literally till I want to say your first semester sophomore year before you really have to lock anything in. But yeah, that was my biggest regret. And focus on your first day of class because you will want that day back.
Here, and my biggest regret is not going to the counseling center as early as I should have. That could have avoided many mental breakdown. So my advice is to keep your mental health in check because that keeps your studies in check.
Get involved as much as possible, but like Caroline said, don't overwork yourself and don't stress out like your head. Because if your mental health is intact, then you're not going to be doing so great.
Honestly, we're rooting for you. Whatever you can do, you can achieve it. And stick with your major or don't. It's okay to change your major as well.
Or drop out. Like, whatever you
about that, but
And since you guys are almost about to finish, what's one-liner that you'd like as a senior? You know how like yearbooks have like one line? Like you could just say it.
Listen, you're only here for a short time, so have a good time, okay?
Okay. What about you? This one, somebody told me this and it never like stopped like in my brain. If you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. I love that. I'm like, you right. You are right.
What's one thing you want to say as like a peace out?
The one thing I want to say, it actually is not.
it to the people.
It's actually not that bad. It's just hard work pays off. There's a lot of times where I want to quit right now, and I know a couple years from now it's going to be all worth it. So definitely work hard. Today sucks for me personally, but I'm still going to keep pushing through. And when I get my degree, it's not going to be all that bad.
That last boy made me not want to end it all.
I didn't skip class just because of him, honestly.
Yeah, he was so motivational. He said, I'm having a really bad day, but it's okay. And when we were filming those videos, we hadn't slept.
Yeah,
right?
we were very tired.
So when he said that, we were just like, wow, really, this is college. I mean, it's kind of crazy that we can't sleep and we have to do it, but most people who answered the question said that their biggest regret was not being efficient and having time management skills.
Like procrastinating too much. And I feel like that's what a lot of college kids, like honestly, it's all what we all struggle with, like sitting around or rather going out than getting our work done.
My biggest tip is keep a planner, put alarms for classes, because I do, because I won't wake up, and just do your work.
Yeah, don't mess up your freshman semester, your first semester. Do not.
But
not
you'll
mess
be
up.
fine. And just like the boy said, keep it pushing, right?
He said that?
Yeah. He said keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing, I guess.
So I hope you like that video.
We're about to go into commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a very fun game. So stay
we're gonna
tuned,
think
guys.
things through.
Yes, we're gonna have a little debate, honestly, but sit back and stay tuned.
Thank you.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, no. And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ryan just texted me.
Oh my god, what did he say?
Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill, that's like so last year. It's all about WTOP movies on demand and chill.
You are so right.
Yo, bro, what's wrong?
Yo, bro. My girl left me, bro.
But why?
Because I don't watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
Thanks for returning for the last segment of our show. Instead of having a guest on, it will be the two of us playing a game of yay or nay.
We're going to be enough this time.
Yes, we're going to put some photos of some controversial people, some celebrities, and we will decide if it's a yay or a nay for us. So our first person is going to be Miss Azealia.
Azealia Banks.
Azealia Banks.
I know a lot of people hate her, but we have to admit she does create some bops.
Does she?
I think that she is so talented,
Is
but
she?
she ruins her life with doing insane things like killing chickens in closets,
Witchcraft?
Well, no, because we can't talk about witchcraft because Lana Del Rey is a witch.
Okay, calm down.
And Lana Del Rey is a
Well,
witch
she's a
and
queen.
a Gemini, but she just expresses it differently, maybe in a more sane way.
Yes, definitely.
But do you think
Well,
that...
yay or nay for you, though? So this is...
I say nay.
Oh,
middle.
wait,
I'm middle
okay.
because I don't know. It's kind of like Chris Brown. Does the music make up for her personality?
No, it's a nay for me, definitely.
I'm gonna say yay because a lot of people still like Chris Brown and he's a woman beater. So.
Well, I understand that. It's definitely a nay for me because she's crazy and she comes at my faves like Beyonce and Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and every other black woman. But moving on, our next person is Mr. Vic Mensa.
Oh, wow.
A king.
God bless America. He is a vision. Hailing from Chicago, he is what made Chicago better after Kanye ruined it.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Music-wise, he's a nay for me. Definitely.
Music-wise, he is trash. I have to admit, he is trash. He's a really good rapper. He just doesn't put that in his music.
Put his songs together well. He's not a good artist.
He doesn't even make, like, his freestyle raps are really good. He just doesn't put it in his music that he releases. But he's a beautiful person.
So he's a yay for you?
This is a yay.
I'm going to say nay, too, because he also beat women, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's news to all of us.
Our next person
is Mr. Charlemagne.
the God.
See the God.
It's a yay for me.
Yeah. Why is it a yay for you?
Because he's now a radio legend. He's
a legend?
Yes.
Okay.
He will go down in history, definitely. He's a best-selling author now as well. Has one of the best morning shows. Like, why not?
Okay, that's an easy nay for me. I do not like Charlemagne. I watch his interviews. I think sometimes he's entertaining.
He's hilarious.
Because he's
hilarious.
He's an instigator. That's why I like watching him. But I wouldn't listen to The Breakfast Club if there wasn't someone that I liked on it because he likes to make people cry. Like one of my favorites, Lil Mama.
Okay. This is also controversial.
Okay, he made Lil Mama cry,
she said
so
that
I will
she
never
was
forgive him.
Emotional because her mom.
Yeah, but he was egging her on.
Would you listen to The Breakfast Club without Charlemagne though? Like, what would it be?
I don't listen to The Breakfast Club regardless, so no and no.
Well, as a broadcasting major, I respect this man. I look up to him.
I think the way that he rose from Wendy Williams to the position he is now is very admirable, but I think that he's a foolish person who creates problems, like Nicki Minaj. Right?
I'm like, well, yeah, that's true.
That's like hard, but
yeah. But I feel like his problems is usually because he's like expressing how he feels. He's being honest, and he doesn't think as much. But that's all we have here. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
See you in 2 weeks for our last episode.
Yes.
Sadness. But thank you so much for coming and watching.
Bye.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, no. And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ryan just texted me. Oh my God, what did he say? Netflix and chill? Netflix and chill, that's like so last year. It's all about WTOP movies on demand and chill. You are so right.
Yo, bro, what's wrong?
Yo, bro. My girl left me, bro.
But why?
Because I don't watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Daddy, I'm gonna Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.